Deep within the dark and tangled Gelini forest lived a man whose name struck terror into the hearts of every traveler, a fierce bandit named Angulimala who had sworn a grisly oath to kill 1,000 people. He was known throughout the land for the necklace he wore made of dried human fingers, a trophy for every life he had taken in his desperate and misguided pursuit of power. While the world trembled at the bandit's name, the Buddha, a figure of radiant calm and infinite mercy, decided to walk the lonely forest path where no other man dared to tread. The local villagers fell to their knees and begged the Blessed One to turn back, warning him that the bandit was a monster who showed no mercy to the young or the old. From the deep shadows of the ancient trees, Angulimala spotted the solitary monk and felt a surge of dark excitement, believing this would be the final finger he needed to complete his thousandfold task. Though the bandit ran with the speed of a charging tiger and the strength of a storm, he found to his growing confusion that he could not close the distance between himself and the slowly walking monk. Panting and drenched in sweat, Angulimala finally stopped and screamed at the top of his lungs for the monk to halt, his voice echoing through the silent forest like a crack of thunder. The Buddha turned his peaceful gaze toward the killer and replied softly that he had stopped long ago by ceasing to harm others, while it was Angulimala who continued to run in the cycle of violence. The bandit froze as the weight of those simple words pierced through his anger, making him realize for the first time the immense burden of the blood he had spilled and the path of destruction he had walked. Looking into the compassionate eyes of the Buddha, Angulimala felt the darkness within him shatter, and he fell to his knees as the heavy necklace of fingers slipped from his neck into the dust of the forest floor. With a heart, the Buddha accepted him with a gentle nod, teaching him that no matter how many wrongs a man has committed, the first step toward goodness is always possible for a heart that truly seeks change. To symbolize his new life, Angulimala shaved his wild matted hair and traded his stained rags for the simple saffron robes of a monk, vowing to never again harm a living creature. In the quiet of the monastery, the former killer struggled with the memories of his past, finding that the screams of those he had hurt still echoed in the silence of his meditation. When he walked into the village to ask for food, the people recognized him as the monster of the forest and threw stones at him. Yet Angulimala did not raise a hand to defend himself. Bleeding and bruised, the new monk returned to the Buddha, who told him to bear the pain with patience, for he was now paying the debt of his past actions with a heart of peace. One day, Angulimala encountered a woman in great pain during childbirth, and feeling her suffering as his own, he prayed with such pure intent that her pain vanished instantly. Seeing the former killer use his strength to heal rather than harm, the villagers began to realize that a miracle of the spirit had taken place before their very eyes. Year after year, the man once known for his necklace of fingers sat in deeper and deeper stillness, until the anger that once fueled him was replaced by a boundless ocean of love for all life. The Buddha watched his student with a silent smile, knowing that the greatest victory a man can achieve is not over others, but over the darkness within his own soul. In a moment of absolute clarity, Angulimala finally forgave himself, realizing that the person who committed those crimes had died long ago, and a new man had been born in the light of the Dharma. He attained the state of Arhat, a level of supreme enlightenment where the mind is as clear as a diamond and the heart is as vast as the sky above. Stories of the bandit who became a saint spread to distant lands, giving hope to the hopeless and showing that even the darkest path can lead to a beautiful destination. The Gelini forest, once a place of death and shadows, was now filled with the sound of birds and the gentle prayers of monks who sought the same peace Angulimala had found. Even the great king Pasenadi, who had once feared the bandit, came to bow before the monk, amazed that the Buddha had conquered a man with kindness whom the king could not conquer with an army. Angulimala taught that a single word of truth is better than 1,000 words of empty chatter, for truth has the power to set the captive heart free. As he reached the end of his life, the old monk looked back at his journey with a heart full of gratitude for the teacher who had saved him from himself. His physical body grew weak, but his spirit remained as bright as 1,000 suns, ready to depart from the world of suffering and enter the eternal peace of nirvana. He left behind a world that was a little kinder and a little wiser, leaving a trail of light for all those who feel they have lost their way in the dark. The story of the bandit and the blessed one remains a testament to the fact that compassion is the strongest force in the universe, capable of turning a monster into a saint. This story teaches us that no soul is ever truly lost, and that through the power of transformation and mercy, anyone can wash away their past and become a beacon of light for others. If the redemption of Angulimala has inspired you today, please subscribe to our channel for more stories of wisdom and share this message of hope with someone who needs to hear it.